So let's start tapping. Okay. So even though I don't feel good enough, I love and accept myself anyway. Now, what I always ask clients to do is take a, well, if I'm working with them, get them to give me a reading from 0 to 10. 10 being at its worst, 0 being completely chilled. And I recommend, if you're tapping yourself on your own, and I ask clients to tap in between sessions and to take a reading. And all I mean by a reading is just tune in and just see what number comes to mind based on, you know, what's the intensity of this feeling. And then that helps you see if it's shifting. Okay, so we're going to just work on, even though I feel like I'm not good enough, I love and accept myself anyway. Even though I feel not good enough, I love and accept myself anyway. Even though I feel like I'm not good enough, I love and accept myself anyway. Not good enough. Just feel like I'm not good enough. Just feel like I'm not good enough. And it's something that you might have had, you know, from childhood. Or it might be related to, you know, something that you're working on at the moment, where you don't feel good enough about, you know, the work that you're doing. And invariably stems from something in the past, childhood. Not good enough. Feeling not good enough. Feeling not good enough. And it might be right now that you don't know where it stems from. Not good enough. Or you're feeling it like you've had it a long time. Not good enough. All these feelings of not good enough. Take a deep breath there. Not feeling good enough. Not feeling good enough. And for a lot of people, it's a core feeling, a core belief, a core wound. Not feeling good enough. 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 And we're tapping that feeling away. We're working at calming our nervous system, balancing our meridians, releasing that feeling, letting it go. Not good enough. Not good enough. Not good enough. And you can go back to this video and tap again on it if that feeling comes up when you're just about to start something, or, you know, on a different day. And save it if you want to be able to find it again. Not good enough. Not good enough. Take a deep breath and relax your hands down. So the follower that asked me would I do a video on not feeling good enough also had running the feeling of shame at not feeling good enough. So let's tap on that. Even though I have all of this shame at not feeling good enough. And the same again, take a reading, You know, tune into, you know, how intense that feeling is on a scale of 0 to 10. Even though I have this shame of not feeling good enough or not being good enough, I love and accept myself anyway. Even though I have this shame of not feeling good enough or not being good enough, I love and accept myself anyway. Even though I have this shame of not feeling good enough, not being good enough, I love and accept myself anyway. All this shame, all this shame. And shame is such a low vibration. And the level of our vibration has a big impact on, you know, how magnetic we are. All this shame. All this shame. And shame feels horrible. It can feel so painful. All this shame. 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 I think my cough's getting better, but it's still hanging around. All this shame. All this shame. All this shame. All this shame. And then back, I've got an itchy head. It's not nits. All this shame. All this shame. Ready to let it go. Open to releasing it. Open to clearing it. All this shame. All this shame of not feeling good enough, not being good enough. Releasing this shame, letting it go. It doesn't serve me. All this shame. Releasing it and letting it go. Doesn't serve me at all. Letting go of all this shame. Letting go of that shame. And releasing it from my mind, body and spirit. Okay, take a deep breath and relax your hands down on your lap. And tune into that and see what number it is. And if it's not as low as you'd like it to be, then, and you're still feeling that level of shame or not feeling good enough, do another round of tapping. Maybe play this video again and tap with me. Okay, and have a great rest of the day on International Women's Day. Bye for now.